let me move this away from the microphone. Alright, I need to move. Just move a few things around real quick. Let's see. The game could be a little quieter, honestly. Okay. Let's try that. That's good. Yes. Okay, how about now? I think the... Now, I'm a bit too loud. Okay. How's that? That's better. That's good. Okay. I don't even remember what was going on.
Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training. McConnell Air Force Base, 1941.
Okay. What are we doing?
Eileen's...
Nope.
Hey, E, got a sec?
Sure thing, Kathy. What's up?
Oh,
What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
They seem like an okay bunch to me. Just your regular old Christians. My kind of crowd.
That's just it. They seem a bit too normal. And there's that logo, too.
It could just be a coincidence, Kathy. The Holy Trinity is typically portrayed as a triangle.
I don't believe in coincidences, E. I believe in action and reaction.
Gee, you sound like a starship captain. Captain Rain of the USS Dignity. Here to save the galaxy.
Oh, please, kill me now.
Man, they should kiss already. I don't know what all I need to ask her about.
So what am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know. I thought it might help you find the place where that picture was taken.
Oh, right.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Right, I forgot about that.
I don't need to show her that. I already showed her that. Dave really came through for me. The software on this thing is amazing.
Yeah, he's a real whiz.
Real whiz, huh? Taser.
Look what I got last week, E.
Wow, is that thing even, legal?
I have no idea.
Sometimes I really worry about you, Kathy.
Well, your days of worrying are over. We're protected by 100,000 volts now.
Oh, brother.
What's a taser, not a AK-47?
I found this old picture of Grandpa at my grandparents' place.
That's nice. He looks really happy there.
Yep, I wonder what made him leave the Air Force.
He was in a war, That kind of thing tends to scar people for life.
I suppose.
Eileen would know. She's a seasoned war veteran. Okay.
I should get back to the investigation.
Okie dokie.
Should we call someone? I guess we can just leave. This is the woman, right? The daughter of the guy we're trying to contact, Charles Wade.
You've reached Erica Wade.
Oh, we already did that. I remember we talked to her. We left her the message that we spliced together. I guess we can just leave.
All right, I'm off. Peace outie.
Okie dokie. Good luck and see you later.
Sorry, I'm opening a bag of chips. This is gonna be obnoxious for like a second. Sorry. Okay, now I can go to the church, the nature reserve, and the clinic. Can I get another? How do I get new bikes? Let's talk to Grandma.
Oh, hello, dear. Glad to see you again so soon.
Hi, Grandma. I just thought I'd drop by.
Sure, hon. Stay as long as you'd like.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
I just want to make sure you can't hear my obnoxious munching of chips over the... Let me see. Okay. Kind of, but it's not that bad. Oh.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Alright.
Do you know anything about this flower, Grandma?
I can't say that I do. I remember seeing it growing in the woods, but I didn't think much of it at the time.
I don't want to show her that.
Alright. Lights?
What do you see in this picture, Grandma?
I have no idea, but it's quite an eerie display. What is it?
I'm trying to figure that out. I found the picture hidden in the attic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come to think of it, the trees do look similar to the ones in Conwell Woods.
Yeah, it was taken somewhere in that area. I found out that the flower in the picture matches a rare local species.
Species.
Aren't you clever? Do let me know if you come across anything else.
She probably doesn't want to see the floppies.
I don't want to show.
Penny?
Does this coin mean anything to you, Grandma?
I stole it from your dead
I'm
husband.
afraid not, dear.
Do you recognize this key, Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
I think we already showed her this.
Look at this.
Goodness, this
Yeah,
What about...
I don't remember.
Yeah, we showed her that already.
Hey, Grandma.
Oh, yeah. He could be after.
We showed her this one. Taser.
I don't want to show her that.
All right. Guess we'll
Bye, Grandma.
leave.
I'll be back later.
So long.
We can go to the new locations we've unlocked. Okay. Let's go to the church. Just go in order.
Hello, Father.
Greetings, my child. I'm glad you decided to come here.
Yeah, but just so you know, I'm not here to join your church or anything.
Oh, I would never assume that.
Good. So, with that out of the way, I have some questions.
Anything you need. I'm Isaac Price.
Kathy Rain, but I'm guessing you figured that out already.
I did. Rumors spread quickly around here. So how can I be of service?
I don't trust the priest. Ooh, we can ask him about everything fresh. Let's just start
Do
from
you
the
know
beginning.
anything about what happened to my grandfather in '81?
It was the work of the devil, I'll say that much. Joseph was a kind man. He did not deserve such a fate.
Mm.
You heard my speech at the funeral, Kathy. I meant every word. He was a great man who did much good for
Why do
his
I feel like
community.
there's a cult?
Did you know him personally?
In a way, he and my father did charity work together.
Charity work?
Joseph was around a lot when I was young. They collaborated on a few different projects for the homeless and for the troubled youth, among other things.
Mm-hmm.
So my grandfather was a member of the church?
I wouldn't say that, no. He was a friend of the church, but he wasn't a religious man. He believed only in philanthropy. That being said, Joseph was the person who convinced me to become a priest.
Really?
Oh, yes. I was a teenager back then. Full of rebellion, every fiber of my being wanting to distance myself from my father. Joseph made me realize my sinful pride and showed me how I should follow my heart, regardless of what others might think. And for that, I'm eternally grateful.
Alright.
Does the name Lily Myers mean anything to you?
It does. Before I was ordained, I was a substitute teacher in her high school.
Really? Did you know her personally?
We weren't close. I only knew her as much as a teacher would know any student.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so how did she seem toward the end?
For one, she started skipping school a lot. And when she did show up, she was absent-minded and moody. She always looked depressed and hunched down like she had the whole world on her
There's
shoulders.
some cult bullshit going
Any
on.
idea of what caused this change?
The cult!
Not a clue. All I know is, when she returned from that last summer break, she was a whole different person.
Do you know anyone who goes by the nickname Cocky?
I have no idea. Sorry.
Ew! Oh, excuse me. Charles Wade.
What's your opinion on Charles Wade?
No opinion. He used to be a prominent figure around here, but he doesn't appear much in town these days.
Actually, he's in the community clinic right now, getting medical treatment.
Interesting.
Oh, I wonder if it's serious. Perhaps I should go talk to him. Even men like Charles Wade need a priest when they're nearing the end of the line.
What does that mean? Even men like Charles Wade.
Do you know anything about Lily Meyer's art?
I saw a few pieces, gorgeous work, vibrant, surreal landscapes.
When was this?
Must have been mid-70s. The high school had open days with an art exhibition.
So, this was some time before she changed, right? You didn't see any of her later work?
No. By then, she started skipping art class completely, from what I heard.
Maybe she was afraid of what she might draw. I hear it was pretty twisted.
Could be. But alas, I suppose we will never know what was truly haunting her.
I'm doing my best to find out. I don't believe the story to be as clear-cut as everyone makes it out to be.
An unusual theory. How so?
People have taken a particular interest in her art. I think there's more to it.
I wouldn't read too much into it, my child. It happens to all dead artists with any talent to speak of.
Okay.
Care to tell me the history of the church?
I'd be happy to. The story is a fascinating one.
Is it?
This church was founded by my father, William T. Price, in the 70s. Back then, he made his living as a traveling salesman and was driving through this area as he had done so many times before. However, this day was different. My father held dark thoughts in his mind. He was angry, thinking of evil deeds, even considering swerving off the road into a rock and ending it all. Then suddenly, divine intervention. 3 bright lights appeared. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. The sign of God. This epiphany was the moment my father had been waiting for. He sold all of his belongings and took me and my brother to live with him here, in Conwell Springs. Soon thereafter, he built this church and started gathering followers. They began to refer to him as Father Bill.
I take it that window up there resembles what he saw when he had this epiphany?
Indeed, the stained glass window depicts the Holy Trinity, as witnessed by my father.
Do you know exactly when or where this event took place?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just curious. It's a captivating story.
Well, it was the spring of 1971, but my father never told anyone where.
Okay, so what happened then?
People flocked to Father Bill. He started teaching, writing scripture. The church flourished and continued to grow all the way up until his sudden death in 1983. That's when I stepped in to take leadership of the church.
I take it that the church started declining after the death of Father Bill?
Yes, naturally so. With such a magnetic personality, he was irreplaceable. But I assure you, the church is still very much thriving.
There's no one here.
Looks kinda empty to me.
It's not really our peak hours.
What's up with you handing out pamphlets at funerals then? Trying to reel people in at a weak moment?
I'm going to assume you meant no disrespect, child. I'm simply providing divine guidance when it's needed the most.
Maybe that's a Midwest thing, but that's pretty normal at funerals if they're held at religious places, that there will be like pamphlets around advertising the church's services for other people who need those services. Handing them out at the burial site though, that's a little tacky.
I
Stuck on 'em.
sincerely doubt it will.
Alright.
I don't.
Okay.
Do you recognize the men in this picture, Isaac?
Only your grandfather. And that's just because I was given a similar picture at the service the other day.
Do you know what this key opens?
I'm afraid not, my child.
Penny.
I don't need to show him that.
Floppy.
I don't need to show him that.
Lights.
I could, but I think I have more to gain. I'll keep it to myself for now.
Okay.
I don't need.
Flower.
Father, do you know anything about this flower?
No, my child, nothing at all.
That seemed fake. Alright, well, I guess that's it.
That's all I need for now, Father.
May the Lord shine his light on you.
I'm sure he will. Can I look around?
Impressive window. There's no doubt about it. Those are the smoky lights. I really shouldn't. They might burn.
Hehehe. What's this door?
Locked.
What's this door?
Locked.
Okay. Nothing else? Okay. Well, we really didn't get any new information from that. It was kind of the same information we had. Let's go to the nature reserve. There's... Oh.
Well, this is it. This is where the picture was taken.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what I expected to find here. I need to clear my head. What the?
Why, hello there! You have laid eyes on this dapper fellow once before, haven't you?
I like the Mr. Clean
I don't think
response.
so, Mr. Clean. Unless seeing your face on a bottle of detergent counts.
Always the joker, aren't you, Kathy?
Who are you? How do you know my name?
It is my calling to know people like you, those shackled by their past, yet yearning for change.
I feel strange. Am I dreaming?
It's the mending. I will try to facilitate.
You're not real. I'm lying asleep in my bed right now.
Focus, Kathy. Listen to the drowned girl.
You mean Lily? What about her?
She's the one who slipped away, filled with secrets. While she may be free in death, her cold, wet hands still trap many in painful ignorance.
What is this, Woodstock poetry slam? Mine speaking like a normal person?
I knew you wouldn't disappoint. I'm glad, given how much trouble I went through to be here. You see, my name was taken from me, so I claimed a color in its stead. The next time we meet, you'll know the exact hue of red. You're on the right path, Kathy. Follow your grandfather, and everything will work out in the end.
Alright.
Wait, what? How did I get here?
Bro, I don't know.
Am I going crazy? Am I turning into Mom?
Well, I have all my stuff still. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to your grandma, I guess, since we're here. Are we supposed to?
Oh, hello, dear.
Or are we supposed to? We supposed to go right back to the nature reserve?
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well.
Sorry, I gotta move this over here so I stop accidentally activating the green screen for it. No, it's all the same stuff.
See you later, Gramps.
Take care, dear.
Um. Guess we go back to the nature reserve? I guess. Man, I want my new bikes, dude. Let's go back.
Hello?
Hello,
Creepy bald guy.
Mr. Clean.
Guess no one's home. Hey, is this shovel taken? Good enough for me.
I think that's the dude's drawing from the cabin.
That wasn't here before. Looks like a specimen of the red scythe. It's endangered. I'm not gonna take it without a really good reason.
Clinic, I guess, then. Oh my god, it's our buddy. It's our bestie. What's he looking for in the trash
Yep,
can?
it's full of trash. Figure that.
Alright, bitch, don't be sarcastic with me.
We meet again, Mr. Homeless Guy.
Homeless? That's the worst thing I ever heard of, and totally untrue.
So, what's up with the trash can? Digging for treasure?
Well, I'm just going through a rough patch. By the way, you owe me $10.
Nah, you agreed to 7.
You're busting my balls here.
Better get those balls checked out in this clinic then.
So cold. Like a stake through the heart.
What do they call you anyway?
Goober. Everyone calls me
Goober!
All right, I'm Kathy.
Pleasure to meet you.
So, what's your story anyway?
My story?
Yeah, don't all bums have a story?
For your information, this is all just a dry streak in my showbiz career.
Is that so? I don't recognize you at all.
I used to have more hair.
That I actually believe.
Come on, man. Frankie Gold is my stage name. Surely you must have heard of me.
Not really, no.
Oh, come on. I have starred in dozens of Hollywood movies. The Silence of the Lambert, Jacob's Bladder, The Usual Surprises, Natural Bald Killers.
Not ringing any bells.
Kids these days, no appreciation for quality cinema. Breaks my heart.
So, tell me about this acting career of yours.
What about it?
Tell me about The Silence of Lambert.
Lawrence Lambert, a real estate agent, suddenly turns mute overnight. For weeks, he tries to communicate with customers using a self-invented sign language, only to realize that true love needs no communication at all. He marries his housekeeper, who only knows 2 words in English, yes and clean. In the end, Lawrence dies of a heart attack in the arms of his lovely wife, Consuelo Lambert Vasquez. Based on a true story.
I'm not sure I want to know what Jacob's bladder is about, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Jacob's Bladder. The tragic story of Jacob Cobb, a schizophrenic man who forms an imaginary romantic relationship with his bladder.
Jesus.
During long and joyful monologues on the can, he starts referring to his nether regions by the name of Jenny. Sadly, before Jacob has a chance to elope with his sweetheart, he gets committed to an asylum due to increasingly erratic behavior. After a big fight with his paramour, Jacob refuses to pee for a week, and he dies from a ruptured bladder.
Jesus Christ.
Give me the rundown on the usual surprises.
A lighthearted comedy taking place during the surprise birthday party of 34-year-old Sid McBacon. The story is told from 8 different perspectives to keep the audience guessing who the protagonist actually is. The movie ends with the biggest surprise of them all. Sid suddenly dies of an epileptic seizure.
Sorry, I'm gonna make a really annoying sound. I'm so sorry. It's so gross and annoying. It's just Subway wrappers. I'm sorry. Okay, it's over. We made it through.
I guess it's more of a dark comedy.
Natural bald killers?
It's a dystopian vision of the future where people are valued by the quality of their hair. The protagonist, Eddie Zephyr, turns bald in high school. One day, he has simply had enough of all the teasing and the bullying, and he completely snaps and heads out on a scalping spree in search of the perfect head of hair. Eddie makes his way to Mexico for an illegal hair transplant. However, he has an adverse reaction to the anesthesia and he dies on the operating table.
Why do you always die at the end of your movies?
Typecasting.
Oh, never mind.
Not the cultured type. I understand.
I need to ask you a few questions.
Sounds serious. Ask away.
This is my favorite character out of all the goddamn characters in the entire game.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
I most certainly do.
What? Tell me.
Are you sure you want to know? Not everyone can handle the truth.
Oh, just spit it out.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Abducted by aliens.
I should have known better.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
should've-
saw it, man. A big, huge light. I was a bit drunk at the time, but I had my reasons. My wife had just left me, taking the dog, not to mention I was being conscripted for the war. But I'm telling you, those goddamn aliens took him and they experimented on him. And that's why he was so messed up when they put him back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop you there.
Open your mind, man.
Do you know who Lily Myers was?
Yep, my dad was the one who found her floating in the lake.
Really? What can you tell me about her?
Ah, geez, not a lot. I mean, teenage girls, man, they're like their own species. Impossible to figure out. Not to mention how that entire family ain't, like, people-friendly.
Now that's an understatement. Nearly started brawling with Sue the first time I met her.
She could sure deal out a mean whooping, that lady.
Do you recognize the nickname Cocky?
Why, I used to call myself that back in Nam. Oh, how I miss that marvelous youthful ego of mine.
Why do I even bother? Do you know who Charles Wade is?
Sure, he's been holed up in this clinic for the last couple of weeks.
You saw Charles Wade go in there?
Well, yeah, I just told you, man.
How did he look?
Okay, I guess. Still walking, at least.
Yeah, he's rich. Why is he in this fucking community center instead of like in a top hospital in another city?
What do you know about Lily Myers' art?
Nothing but hearsay. People say it was pretty deranged.
All right.
What What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
I'd say they're good people. Isaac the priest is, anyway. His dad, Father Bill, on the other hand, though, he and the people he had around him were into some weird shit.
Cult.
What kind of weird shit?
I don't know, they were like a cult or something.
What have I been
Crazy
saying?
Self at the top. Really shifty bunch of folks. Isaac turned it all around when his dad kicked the bucket, made it a proper church.
Interesting. Do you know anyone else who was involved in the old church?
Not really. I tried to stay as far away from those people as possible. Ask Isaac about it. He's a friendly guy.
All right.
I don't trust.
I might do that.
I don't trust that. I don't trust the fucking priest, dude. I'm sorry. I know he's your bestie. Taste
I
it.
could, but... Want to smoke, buddy?
Nah, I got stage 2 lung cancer. I'm keeping it under control with a fruitarian diet.
Is that true?
I don't need to...
Okay.
I don't...
Okay.
Do you recognize these men?
That's your granddad, right?
Yeah. What about the other two?
No idea. I think my face blindness is acting up again.
Okay.
Smoky?
Do you know what this key opens?
Your heart, mademoiselle?
I love
brother.
him. He's so funny.
That'd be one raggedy-ass bribery attempt.
Alright. Pity pincher? I got an achievement called Penny Pinchers because I tried to offer him the fucking pity.
I don't need...
Okay, the lights.
Do you know what this is?
Chinese fireworks, of course. I grew up in Shanghai. I know what I'm talking about. They used to call me Dong Pai, meaning round-eyed baldy. Those were some rough years. I miss the food, not to mention the women. Got 2 kids down there now, Mei Lin and Little Pig.
Time to hit the off switch now, buddy. I don't need to show him that.
I love him. I just really want to like get brunch with him at 10 a.m. I think it'd be the best.
Do you
time
know
of my
anything
life.
about this flower?
It's red?
Enlightening. I don't need to show him that. I don't need to show him that.
Okay. I think that's everything from
Okay,
here.
that's enough serious questions for now.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'm off.
Bye.
I love him so much. All right, community clinic. Meet Charles Wade. Oh. Talk about the girls that bullied you in high school. I already know.
Was expecting plastic, but this looks like a real plant.
Oh, yes, bitch, get it. She's fucking it up for a second.
No thanks.
Okay.
Uncomfortable, hard plastic chairs. It's like they're intentionally trying to keep people out.
Well, yeah, it's a community center.
Smoking allowed. Guess this place is a bit behind on healthcare regulations. A calendar from 1991. Guess they really liked that year. I can't read it from here.
Oh, well, why don't you step a little closer?
I can't read it.
All right.
Rows and columns of files. Probably easier to use the computer if I need to do some digging.
Sure. I don't think they'll just let us go up.
Excuse me, nurse? Hey, nurse!
She's vibing. Give her a second. That heavy ass sigh.
Yeah?
Oh, she's about to make. She's about to make our lives miserable. All these suck. These are so confrontational. This one, I guess.
They don't pay you much, huh?
No shit. What do you want?
Damn.
I'm here to see Charles Wade.
Never heard of him. Anything else?
Bullshit. I know he's here. Listen, it's okay. I'm a friend of the family.
Say you called the daughter.
No, you're not, and I said he's not here. Don't make me call security.
Why wouldn't you?
I need to get rid of her somehow.
I mean, sure, but why wouldn't you just say, yeah, I talked to his daughter. Why don't you check with the daughter?
No point.
I mean, I get that they, I get for the sake of, like, extending the game with the puzzle, but why wouldn't you just say, yeah, I talked to his daughter and she said it was cool. Goober! Help me out, buddy.
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi!
Live performance.
So, how good an actor are you?
The best! The very best!
You know, that nurse in there, she said she loved you in all those movies. And that she always wished you'd give her a live performance.
I knew it. She always gave me these strange looks. I thought it was contempt, but her face must just be cramping up from shyness.
Yeah, that's definitely it. She'd love to see you act, I'm sure.
I'm gonna have to oblige. Which movie do you think she'd like the best?
Ooh,
Definitely Jacob's bladder.
I'm feeling the pressure.
will this distract her enough?
Oh, Jenny, everything is forgiven. You and me were like peas and carrots. I'm just so full of your love that I think I'm about to burst. Jenny!
I don't want to interrupt the...
Feels so
Oh,
good.
sorry. I'll just watch.
Thank you, thank you. You've been a great audience.
That wasn't really an electrifying performance. I'll have to intervene somehow.
Do I have to tase this motherfucker? Don't tell me I have to tase my bestie. I don't want to tase Bestie Goober. Don't make me do it.
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Sure.
I wonder if there's an achievement for having him act out all four. Let's have him-
Probably The Silence of Lambert.
Let's have him act out all
Oh,
four.
I'm gonna be loud.
Maybe that's an achievement we can get. Alright, I'll achievement hunt in the next run through.
Al Consuelo. How
Let's, real quick, let's save this one as, celery salt?
I wish I could speak. I have so many things left to say.
I don't wanna...
NZ 500 self-defense stun gun.
Hold me.
Ugh.
Good idea, but it wouldn't
Thank you,
Oh,
thank
he
you.
needs
You've
to-
been a
I
great
see.
audience.
So the movie has to match being electrocuted?
That wasn't really a...
I don't know which one that is.
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Sure.
I think Jacob's bladder is the one that he
Definitely.
needs to be tased with, but we'll see.
Oh, Jenny, everything is forgiven.
Good idea,
You
but
and me were
it wouldn't
like
match
peas
his...
and
sig-
carrots.
Hmm.
I'm just so full of your love that I think I'm about to burst. Jenny!
Good idea, but...
Okay.
I don't feel so good. Thank you, thank
I didn't bug him, did I? I have to wait for him to leave.
Oh, Jenny, everything is forgiven.
Good idea, but
You and me were like peas and
I don't want to.
I'm just so full of your love that I think I'm about to
To
burst.
burst.
Jenny, where did you go? Oh, I don't feel so good. Thank you, thank you. You've been a great audience.
That wasn't really an electrifying performance. I'll have to intervene somehow.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
sure.
Usual surprises?
How about
Business.
Maybe?
I can't believe you guys did all this for me. You know, what's that smell? Bacon? Oh, Bobby, my head hurts.
Oh.
I'm seizing.
Sorry, Goob. Sorry, bestie.
Nurse? He's seizing!
Oh shit!
Man, I feel like a total jackass. I'll have to make it up to the poor guy later.
Oh yeah, we owe him like 2 smooches and an ice cream
Rose
cone.
and Colin. Employee of the Month, Carlita Mendez. Ugh, what a joke. It's that obnoxious nurse.
I don't think she was obnoxious for doing her job. I mean, she probably got explicit instructions that she can't allow anyone that isn't on the approved list of people to see Charles Wade. You are not on the list of approved people. And you said you were a friend of the family and she's never fucking seen you before. So she's kind of just doing her job. Oh, I have no fucking clue.
Floppy disk.
Oh, do I put in the floppy disk and I get the password? Maybe. That's crazy that we do this twice.
Crap. Looks like I have to figure out the username some other way.
A Torgador? A Torgador. Okay. A Torgador.
Employee of the Month, Carlita.
C. Mendez. A Torgador. Oh, Torgador. Oh, Tor. I already forgot. C. Mendez? Damn it. Damn, how did I already forget it?
Floppy.
My comprehension levels are at the lowest in existence. Otor Gaydor.
Looks like I have to.
Torgador. Otor. Ador. Oh, that's not what I meant. Stop. Alright. It's probably the longest time in history anyone has taken to do this fucking puzzle. Okay. Okay. Rose. Should we search for who else should we search for while we're here? Anyone named Rain? Oh. Patient was brought in by law enforcement in a state of confusion, no apparent exterior trauma, pupil dilation normal, unresponsive to other stimuli, possible stroke, referring to a neurologist for further diagnosis. Interesting. What else should we put in here? Myers? Oh, what was the fucking, what's the priest's name? Price? Interesting, okay. Maybe... No, okay. We'll just do Wade.
Gotcha.
Art surgery, this facility, 6 to 8 weeks recovery. 6B. Cool. I don't think there's anything else I can search into. I don't know any other. I guess Summers is the only other name that I know. Last name. No, okay, that's fine. I guess we'll go to the room. That's a big boy!
It's all right, Claude.
Understood, sir.
So, you managed to find me.
I did.
Well, let's get this over with then. How do you want your pictures? Shall I get some tubes to fill my face with? Will that suffice for your front page?
I'm no journalist. Well, not yet anyway.
Ah, she's but a cub. So, you're hoping for your big break. Surely this must be worth an internship at one of the big papers. Do you want me to call Thompson at the Times and get it over with? I still play golf with him.
Bro,
every
interrupt
once in a
him.
while.
Say, shut up, I'm Kathy. I mean, it's fair for him, honestly, to assume that a reporter would come more than his old friend's granddaughter, who he hasn't seen in years and years and years, respectfully, personally. But let's just say it's
That's
personal.
not what this is about. It's personal.
Sounds serious. Perhaps I should ask Claude to produce his gun.
Bro, chill.
You know, Charles, the person most likely to be harmed by a gun tends to be its owner.
Very true. That's something that Japs who captured me learned the hard way.
Oh my god.
Did my grandfather bail you out then too, or was that one of the few times where he didn't save your sorry ass?
Hold on there. Explain yourself.
You're willing to listen to something other than your own voice? I'm stunned. I'm Kathy Rain. Joseph was my grandfather.
Now I remember. You were at the funeral.
I was.
You were late.
I needed my morning smoke. Besides, it's not like Grandpa was going anywhere.
Oh, just look at her, Claude. She's absolutely fearless. That's Joseph's blood running through her veins.
Sure.
She certainly has a smart mouth, sir.
I must say, you have me intrigued,
That poor
Kathy.
bodyguard.
What can this old man help you with?
Ooh, let's just start with these.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather in '81?
I wish I did, Kathy. You must know I did everything in my power to help. How do you think Mary Elizabeth could afford all that expensive treatment? MRIs, neurologists.
Sorry.
Say what you will about Joseph, but he was never rich.
Strange. Grandma never mentioned that to me.
She's just too proud. At first she refused. She was convinced that I had an agenda, that there were strings attached.
And were there?
Don't be silly. Despite all that had happened, I still loved Joseph dearly. I wanted to help. People from places like this have a deeply rooted mistrust in the rich, passed on for generations. In her eyes, I had become one of them.
So that's all you know about the whole affair?
Are you implying that there's more to know?
Maybe.
I left the diagnosis to the professionals. Mrs. Rain accepted the health care, but asked me to stay out of everything else. So I did.
I see. What can you tell me about your friendship with Grandpa?
Joseph was the best friend I ever had. We grew up together, married our high school sweethearts together, went to war together. I can't even begin to count the number of times he's saved my life. I repaid the favor once or twice, but he came up ahead, no doubt.
So, when did you two lose touch? I heard that something happened between you and him. What was it?
The truth is, Brian Rain happened. Sharon Evans happened.
My parents?
Yes. They ruined everything with their vile, destructive behavior. I couldn't have that around my daughter or my newborn grandson.
Fair.
Joseph was naive. He believed that anyone could be helped, that anyone could be reasoned with, given a chance. He was just too good, bless him. He should have been harder on Brian, more strict.
I mean, tough love works sometimes, but I don't, as an outside viewer, I don't know enough about her dad to say if that would have helped or not. I will say it's not the
It's hardly
grandpa's.
Grandpa's fault. He did everything he could to set my father straight.
Oh, I never claimed to doubt Joseph's commitment, but I'm not going to ignore his flaws either. Your grandfather often used his heart when he should have used his head.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
I believe it is, objectively. But I shouldn't speak ill of the dead. Eventually, my company grew much too large for this little town, and we moved on. Not long after that, your grandfather ended up in that wheelchair. That marked the end of our friendship, for obvious reasons.
Why? Oh, wait, hold on. Why did that? I mean, even if he was in a state where he couldn't communicate anything, he still could have been his friend. He might not be able to respond, but I'm sure he still understood what people were saying. Or at least you could have spent time with him, or his wife. That's weird.
You bought a number of paintings by Lily Myers. Why?
I'm known to dabble in art from time to time. Martha, my wife at the time, was enamored with the paintings. I believe she first saw them at the high school which the Myers girl attended. Anyway, after the poor girl killed herself, I bought the paintings speculatively. When a young artist with any talent to speak of commits suicide, it can be a wet dream of certain connoisseurs. Shortly after procuring the art, I had it valued by an expert who determined that the value was 3 times the amount I bought it for. Today, I'm sure I would have made my money back tenfold or more if it wasn't for the art theft.
What art theft?
There was a burglary at the mansion I used to own here in town. It was all over the local news at the time.
Well, shit.
Eloquently put.
Do you recognize the call sign Cocky?
Would be strange if I didn't, since I was the one who coined it. It belongs to a fellow named Jimmy Cochran. He was a coward, really. The nickname is somewhat of a bad joke.
Perfect. Thanks.
Cochran.
Tell me about Jimmy Cochran. Is he still alive?
In a literal sense, he's been held in a mental institution for years.
Let me guess. Since 81?
Either 82 or 83. I'm fairly certain it was early 83.
Do you remember the name of the institution?
Something starting with an E. Emerson, Everton, or similar.
Ingstrom? Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital?
Oh, that's where her mom is.
Yes, that's the one. You know the place, Kathy.
That's where she sent her mother. No, tell them the truth.
I do. My mother is in there. Sharon Evans? I had her committed about a year ago.
I see. It must have taken a lot of courage to do that, Kathy. Mothers have a lot of power over us. More than most of us care to admit.
I guess so. Do you know why Jimmy ended up in there?
Some obsessive-compulsive syndrome. He became fixated with circles and started hurting himself, trying to scratch the circles out of his head.
Creepy. I wonder what set him off. I think I'll check the place out tomorrow. Too late to head back to the city now. Can you tell me about the art theft?
Well, somebody broke in, stole the paintings, and got out. Fairly clumsy job. Lots of broken windows. The strangest thing was that I had a Monet, a Rembrandt, and 2 paintings by Picasso, untouched. But every single painting by an unknown local artist, gone.
That can't be a coincidence.
Agreed. Somebody wanted those paintings badly.
I assume there was an investigation.
Yes, Sheriff Truman came by with his deputy a few hours later, but they didn't have much luck. They found a few hairs, which turned out to be from Ruffles, the family dog.
Some stunning police work right there.
Indeed. There was a single witness, though, who said he could make out multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime, but nothing more than that.
So, I take it the case was closed?
Yes. I honestly didn't care much one way or the other, given the fact that my most expensive pieces were safe and sound.
I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff about the matter, if that's okay with you.
Certainly. I'll call ahead and instruct him to give you everything you need.
That'd be great. Thanks, Charles.
Anytime. But I'm curious, what's your interest in the paintings?
I've learned that my grandfather went to Sue and asked to see them, right before he had his injury.
Is that so? Strange.
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
They seem like any other church to me. But then again, I'm not their usual clientele. Weddings, baptisms, and funerals are just about what I can muster. And I always leave early.
Take some.
He's being cooperative at.
All right. No.
I don't.
No.
I don't.
The photo?
Do you recognize this, Charles?
Of course. Your grandfather, me, Jimmy Cochran, taken shortly before we went to the war.
You guys look like you just won the lottery or something.
Indeed. We were mere children, with no concept of what we were getting into.
The key?
Do you know what this key opens?
You must be truly desperate if you ask random people a question like that.
Alright, bitch. Don't be rude.
I don't need to show him that.
The lights.
What do you see in this picture, Charles?
Fireflies would be my best guess. They can grow terribly large around these parts.
Map.
I don't need to.
Book.
Do you know what this is?
A flower. Why don't you consult a botanist instead of bothering me with this nonsense?
Alright, sir. Chill out a little bit. Shove him in the head.
I don't need. I don't.
Okay, I think we showed him everything we could. Okay.
Thanks, Charles. That's all I need for now.
You're welcome, Kathy. Come back anytime.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, there's a phone.
A private phone.
Grab a phone.
Looks like Wade brought some of his old tunes with him.
Anything else?
Just some boring lands.
Oh, I meant Claude.
That guy is huge. I wonder how many cows he eats per day.
Okay, I guess that's it. We need to go apologize to Goober for tasing him in the fucking tailbone. The nurse isn't back. Let's see if we can apologize to Goober. Oh no, he's not out here. Darn. Guess we'll leave. Do I get a bike yet? I guess we could take the drawing to Sue's son. I don't remember his name. Nathan? I think his name's Nathan. There's a bird up there.
Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise. Looks like there's a small dock with a couple of boats. I don't have a reason to go down there.
Is she just laughing at the seagull?
I shouldn't waste juice on that.
Alright.
Conwell Lake.
Yes.
Oh, it's you again. Come on in.
No Nathan today?
Nah, haven't seen Nate all day. Probably out in the woods.
Oh, where is it? Nice.
Looks like Nathan knows the strange red man. I need to talk to him about this.
Oh no. Working. One second. Oh man. Construction workers came to the door, and of course, the biggest guard dog known to man. Bork, bork. Okay. How long have I been going? Only an hour.
I had a few more questions, Sue.
Shoot.
I don't need to ask her about that. Did you know that somebody stole Lily's paintings from Wade?
Huh? I knew he got robbed a few years back, but I thought he still had them all.
Do you know who the Red Man is?
Oh, that's just Nate's imaginary friend. The Red Man has been around ever since my boy was little.
I see. So there's no actual person in town he could be referring to?
No way! According to Nathan, the Red Man hasn't changed in 30 years.
So it's some Twin Peaks bullshit. I feel like I want to be truthful, but I don't know what that would benefit.
The Red Man actually exists. I met him in the forest.
What? That's crazy talk.
Alright, she's not gonna believe us. Whatever, that's fine.
Do you know anything about this flower?
Sure. Smoked it a few times back in the day, before it was endangered and all.
Yeah? What was it like?
Similar to pot, but stronger and more unpredictable. Never touched the stuff after I got pregnant with Lily.
All right. No reason to show her.
Okay, the lights.
Sue, what do you see in this picture?
My God, that looks like one of Lily's paintings.
Wow, really? Can you describe it?
It was a nighttime scene, just like the photo, but the lights were floating above the lake. There was a pale hand reaching up from beneath the surface trying to touch them. The forest in the background was on fire, making the sky purple and red. There were some other details too, but I feel like I
Oh my
remember.
goodness.
Sounds captivating. Wish I could have seen it.
Excuse me. The penny?
No reason
Okay. I think that's it.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
Card. I think that's it here. I think we should go. Is he in the forest? I don't think we can go anywhere though. We cannot. Okay. I don't know. Maybe the police station?
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Jimmy Cochran.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Nope.
Do you know anything about the art theft in the Wade estate?
Yes, Mr. Wade phoned ahead about that. Lenny!
Yes, boss?
Get the report from the burglary in the Wade estate back in '86?
On it, boss. There you go, Kathy.
Thanks, buddy.
March 11th, 1986, 1:12 a.m. The alarm in the Wade estate is triggered. The house is empty at the time, and the neighbors contact law enforcement. 2:04 a.m. Officers arrive at the scene. Several broken windows can be observed. A sweep of the estate and surrounding premises reveals no trace of the perpetrators. 2:20 a.m. A single witness identified as Franklin Goldfarb reports seeing multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime. Charles Wade arrives in Conwell Springs to make an official statement. After examining the house, he reports that paintings with an excess value of $15,000 have been stolen. A month later, the art in question has not yet popped up in any circles that are known to deal with stolen goods, terminating investigation due to lack of leads. Interesting.
I gotta find this Goldfarb guy. Maybe he knows more about the burglary.
All the time.
Oh, I never play stupid, Sheriff.
Guess that settles it then.
Who is Goldfarb?
Hello, Sheriff.
Who is... Oh, we can ask about this.
Do you know anything about a weird bald guy dressed in red around here?
What the hell are you talking about?
Never mind. Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Never heard of him. Anything else?
Nope, guess not.
That's all for now.
Good.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Jimmy?
Do you know who Jimmy...
Not really, Kathy.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Nah, I don't...
Okay.
Do you know anything... Oh.
Okay. Franklin
Does the name
Goldfarb.
Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar, but I can't place him.
Okay. I don't think we asked about any of this
Well,
stuff.
gotta go.
See ya.
Is this guy back in...
I don't have a reason.
Okay. Let's go. Maybe the community center. Yes, Charles. The nurse is still going. Hello.
I got the police
Good.
I have a few.
Excellent.
Can we ask
I have some more.
Ask him about...
I don't need...
Okay, ask him about Franklin Goldfarb.
Do you know who Franklin Goldfarb is?
I'm not familiar with that name.
Okay. That's enough.
Thanks, Charles.
Your...
Grandma? Maybe? Oh, you know, oh, hold on. Maybe we can search it. Hold on, go back inside. Maybe we can search it in the computer. Might not be you, though. Goldfarb? No. Alright, never mind. Man. Can I ask Grandma? Oh, we can go to the phone and we can call Eileen too. Let's go to and let's call Eileen and ask her about Eileen. Darling. GF, pick up the phone. Eileen. Oh, she didn't pick up.
No answer.
Damn. My girlfriend. Okay. Your grandma will know. Grandmama.
Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Oh,
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is? He was a friend of Grandpa's.
I believe he teaches at the flight school these days.
I don't think so, at least not anymore. I was told he was placed in a mental facility.
Really? He always struck me as a kind man, maybe a bit nervous and on edge, but not crazy.
There's more. I found out that Jimmy asked Grandpa for help not long before Grandpa ended up in that wheelchair. Jimmy sounded really desperate. I'm sure what happened to Grandpa that night had something to do with his cry for help.
You should go find the man then. Surely he must know something.
sure.
That's the plan. I just wondered if there's anything else you think I should know about him.
Not really. We haven't stayed in touch since Joseph was injured. I know that he had a wife, Agatha, and a son, James. Agatha passed away from cancer years ago, but as far as I know, James still lives in the city with his family.
Okay, thanks, Grandma.
Um.
I don't see a reason.
Okay.
I don't see a reason.
Okay.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Oh, that poor man. He used to be an upstanding citizen, you know. Now he's constantly drinking and keeps babbling on about that imaginary acting career of his.
Goober!
Sad thing. Do you know where I can find him?
He's homeless, dear.
Oh my god, it's
Lost his
Goobs.
job a few years ago and never really got back on his feet.
Goobers.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Thanks, Grandma.
Oh
Looks
my
like I'm gonna have to
God.
have a chat with Goober.
Goobs. Okay, let's
See you later, Grams.
Take care.
I don't know where he is though, because he wasn't in the community center. Maybe if I go back, he'll be there now. Okay. Unless he's in the... Maybe he's at the church. No. I was incorrect. Oh, man. Yeah, let's try the... Let's go... Let's go to the community center. Now that I know who he is, maybe he's out. Like, outside of the community center. No? Is he inside the community center? Oh, she's back.
I need a word, Miss Mendez.
Wait, how do you know my name?
It's written on that board behind you, genius.
You have the eyesight of a bald eagle or something?
What can I say? I'm a freak of nature. What happened to Goober, anyway?
Who?
The guy who had the seizure?
Oh, he ran off somewhere. Kept babbling about a religious near-death experience.
So...
Okay, thanks.
The church. Will she let me upstairs? Oh, she will. Interesting. Okay. Okay, the church. On we go. Get in the car, bitch. We're going to the church. We're going to the evil cult church. Here. Haha. Gooby. Bestie.
Hello again, Goober.
You again? Are you stalking me, girl? You pop up everywhere I go.
I just want to be best friends.
I'll try to tone down the charm, but I can't promise anything.
I know.
Huh, yeah, you're quite the charmer.
He is.
I know. I just said that, man.
Listen, I feel kind of bad about the electrocution.
Oh, that's what it was. What a cherry on top of my stellar performance.
Yeah, it was pretty convincing.
So what brings you to the house of God? Come to repent?
I'm afraid that ship has long since sailed, buddy. I had a few things I wanted to ask you about, though.
Shoot, Missy!
Jimmy Cochran.
I don't need to ask him about...
Okay. Redman.
I don't need to ask...
Okay.
Your real name is Franklin Goldfarb, right?
Oh, nobody calls me that.
Regardless, I know for a fact that you were a witness to a burglary a few years back at the Wade estate.
Yeah, what about it?
Why don't you tell me what you saw exactly?
I heard the alarm go off, glass breaking, then I saw 3 guys running away, carrying a bunch of stuff.
What did they look like?
It was dark, I don't know, they were definitely 3 big, bulky guys. They
what?
Oh, nothing, that's it. Didn't see anything else.
Liar.
Bullshit, spit it out.
Well, one of those guys dropped his ring when running away. I sort of pawned it.
A ring? What kind of ring?
Platinum with an inscription. 2 letters, B something. Man, I don't remember. My photographic memory stopped working in 1979.
Which pawn shop was that?
Pete's Pawning and Plumbing. It closed down a long time ago, though. Owner left town. There's a coffee shop back there now.
Too bad. Guess that's a dead end. Thanks anyway. Didn't I see 2 letters fitting that description recently? Not on a building. It was something small.
I don't know. What about her?
I should probably confront.
Okay. What about, can we show him the police report?
I already asked him about that. I should look. Didn't I see?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Okay, that's all for now.
See ya!
I don't know what she's referring to. Wasn't it the clinic? Not the Ration Reserve, not the church, not the Lakeside Cabin, Rain Residence. Cemetery? A grave? Is there a grave that says be something on it? No. 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 None of
A
these.
family mausoleum. Conwell Spring.
Maybe not. I don't know what she's referring to. Maybe we can call Eileen now and ask her. Unless it's something in our inventory.
My trusty Zippo. There's a crude inscription.
Maybe we can call Eileen for a hint.
No answer.
Dang, I have no clue what she's referring to. Is it a
It's
key?
a small key.
Oh, the picture?
A printed pic. Ugh, I feel strange. It's a photocopy. Here's another interesting trait. The pollen of the Native American.
What's she referring to that says has B on it? Stairs? We already looked in the briefcase.
Just some an old type,
Oh.
an electronic metal detector.
Detergent?
An industrial.
Oh. I don't know. I don't remember anything recently that had the inscription
Oh,
of BB on it.
there are a few things.
Very well.
I think I already showed her
I don't want to show.
all this, and I asked her about all these things.
Bye, Grandma.
So,
Fucking. I don't know. Maybe I'll go talk to Goober again, and I'll get his take on it. See if I missed anything relatively simple that he was talking about.
Hi, Goober.
Shoot!
Shoot! This.
I already asked him about that. I should look into the. Didn't I see 2 letters fitting?
Bitch, this?
Did the inscription on the ring look anything like this?
Wow, actually exactly like that.
Oh.
Any idea what BH stands for?
Beehive? Bet high? Big head?
What's
Any idea?
Well, bitch, it's
Okay.
See?
It's your father's name, probably, right?
My trusty Zippo. The only thing there's a crude inscription.
Yeah, it's your dad's name, weirdo. Unless it's the name of, like, he was in, like, the cult, and that was, like, the name of the cult or something. Let's ask Grandma and see if she knows. It was her son, right? Okay. Oh, hello, dear.
oh, hello, dear.
Okay,
There are.
yes.
Very well.
BH.
Do you recognize the acronym BH? It's on Dad's lighter.
You don't know your father's name?
Yes, dear, it
Oh,
means
okay.
the Black Hats.
It's their
They're those
fucking
ruffians on motorcycles whom your father is associated with.
motorcycle gang.
Oh, his biker gang. That makes sense.
Ah.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
I refuse to talk about those hoodlums. They turned your father into a horrible person. You should stay far away from them, Kathy. They're awful people, just awful.
I don't want to.
Okay.
Well, goodbye.
Let's go back and talk to Goober at the church about the motorcycle gang did not turn your son into a horrible person. Your son probably was a horrible person and just happened to be in a motorcycle gang. Yeah, he's at the church. We'll ask him about the Black Hats. Yas.
Hi, Goober. Mind if we talk?
Shoot!
Black Hats.
I don't need to ask him.
Oh. Pari? Do I ask about the Black Hats then?
Okay.
See ya!
Isaac? Isaac first?
Hello, Isaac.
I'm all ears.
Ugh. Okay, Jimmy Cochran?
Do you know?
Okay.
Do you know anything?
I have just
Redman?
This may sound.
only our Lord and Savior Jesus.
That's
Alright.
not.
Are you joking?
Black Hats?
What do you know about the Black Hats?
Only that they aren't the menace everyone makes them out to be.
It's probably true.
Some of them have come to me in confidence, wanting to change. Some did in the end. Some didn't. I believe that the greatest gift of all is being able to reveal the inner goodness we are all capable of.
Sure.
Your father was one of those men, wanting to change. As I am bound, but I will say this. He was terribly torn, and felt like the whole world was conspiring against him.
I'm sure he had great reasons for abandoning a 6-year-old. You're making excuses for a monster.
Girl.
I'm unable to say more, but I hope you will find it in your heart to forgive him one day.
I have a good memory. Don't get your hopes up.
I'll pray for you. Hate devours and controls us all. Only by turning away from it can we ever be free.
I mean, I'm not trying to agree with the priest here, but you really do. But you gotta let that shit go. She's what, 20 something now? I think she said she was in school, second or third year, so she's like 21. You gotta let that shit go, girly. You gotta accept that both of your parental figures were not what you needed in life, and you're never gonna get that from them. And you just need to move on. Because you're letting those daddy issues. Your daddy issues gave you that piercing and that under red hair dye.
I don't need.
Oh no!
That's
now
all.
we go to the community center and we tell Charles Wade that we found out that it was the Black Hats that did the burglary. They stole his paintings. Gotcha. Hi, Claude.
That guy is.
Hi, Charles.
I had some more questions, Charles.
I'm listening.
The Black Hats did the...
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Not much. They used to stir up all sorts of trouble, but Truman kept them in check.
What about now? Are they still active?
I believe they are. Given the incompetence of Sheriff Boyks, I'm sure they're having a field day out there.
Do you know where I can find them?
Not exactly. They have a clubhouse somewhere outside of town, but that's all I know.
Okay.
Thanks, Charles.
Yo.
Now, maybe let's go to the sheriff's department. Sheriff's office. And, girl, I hope your day goes... I hope you get a better day. Okay, now we can go to the sheriff's office and ask them about where the Black Hats are currently active, and then we get the location of their... I almost said hideout and clubhouse, so I almost said hide house, but bar, I guess. Most biker gangs have like a bar where they post up. This looks like the Google Chrome logo.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I...
Okay, so Black Hats.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Why, you care to join? I'm sure they'd be real impressed by your big bike, but that's a man's club.
All right.
Let's just say I have a healthy curiosity.
I'd say your curiosity borders on mental illness. You have a death wish? Bikers don't mess around with little girls.
Okay, you need to chill out,
You
brother.
gonna help me or not, Sheriff?
Not really. Go bother Lenny with it.
That's all for now.
Good.
All right, saucy man.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
They've caused us trouble from time to time, but they've been kind of quiet lately. We put a few of their captains in the slammer over the years, but we never managed to find enough dirt on their leader. Bo Brunson. Big Bo.
Do you know where I can find them?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just find a map.
See, Lenny's a real one.
Got it. Thanks.
Cool.
Well, gotta...
See ya.
Okay, so now let's go to their place and ask them about the burglary. Nope. Let's go to the Black Hats. Yeah, it's a bar, it looks like. Big fan of this fella down here in the bottom.
Sweet bud incoming!
Like hell
bud.
I am. I'm nobody's property.
You sure? Doesn't she look like a sweet butt? I think she does.
It's a very interesting harassment technique.
Step off, creep.
Or what? You tell your daddy on me?
Oh. Or you'll be screaming your balls off the floor. You think I need my dad to kick your ass? Better learn quickly. I still back the fuck off. I like this one.
You better learn quickly, asshole. Back the fuck off.
Oh, I love it when they play hard to get.
Hello?
Let go of me!
Everyone's just observing.
No time for that now. No time.
They're just chilling out, watching this dude.
Let me.
Girl, you better get that taser. Fuck him up.
What the hell's going on out here?
Nothing, Prez. Just having a bit of fun with this gash here.
Gash?
I suggest you leash that dog of yours.
For fuck's sake, Prospect, not again. Get the hell out of here.
Sorry, boss. I'll go.
Everyone was just sitting, chilling, drinking beer, watching that shit happen.
He better be. I take it you're Bo?
I am. And who are you, darling?
Kathy Rain.
Bullshit. She lives in the city with a deranged mother. Who are you really? Did the Vandals send you?
No, they didn't. I am Kathy Rain.
Prove it then.
Well, I would, but I left my ID back home.
That's convenient.
Girl, you driving without
I think
a
I've
license?
wasted enough time with you.
I need to figure out some proof.
Roger, show him the lighter. Hello.
This proof enough for you?
I'll be damned. That's Brian's lighter, all right.
There you go.
Sorry about the paranoia. We've had some problems with the Vandals lately.
I get it. Can't be too careful.
So, that's your ride out there. Corley Motors, right? 78?
76.
You got the same taste as your old man. He always rode Corleys.
Probably the only thing he and I have in common.
Did you set up those mods yourself? Looks custom made for your, small frame.
Yeah, took some time to get the measurements right.
I imagine so. Girls like you don't often ride heavy bikes.
Don't say it.
I'm not most girls.
Ain't that the truth? Most girls don't just waltz into places like this either.
I guess you'd know. Anyway, I had some questions for you in the club.
Can't
Go
believe
ahead, then. Your old man was a good brother, so I'll indulge you for now.
I hate that she said that shit out loud. I hate that. Is Kathy a femcel? I get like femcel vibes.
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in 1981?
No, we had our differences, me and him, but that's a horrible fate for a man. I'd rather be dead than a vegetable.
So I take it you and him didn't get along.
No, I could write a book about that man. On one page I'd praise him, on the next I'd want to smash his skull in. He could be a real self-righteous prick when he wanted to, that's for sure. But everyone knew he was the real law around here. Truman was a tool. I respected Joseph, and he respected me, but he hated how Brian looked up to me. Joseph always blamed the club for the path Brian chose in life, even though it was just due to him being a shitty father.
Interesting. Elaborate.
You
yeah.
seriously thought Grandpa was a bad parent?
Everybody knew about it. People just tend to forget the bad qualities of men in wheelchairs. Joseph wasn't a saint. He saw everything in black and white. He was only kind to whomever he considered to be good by his narrow moral standards. The ones who wouldn't fit in that small mold didn't get any chances. None whatsoever.
Well, I mean, if his moral standards are his son not being in a motorcycle gang and dealing with whatever this motorcycle gang tends to deal up with, including art theft, then I don't know if that's that fair to say, but...
Do you know anything about Lily Myers?
Nothing that anyone else around here couldn't tell you.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
No.
Tell me, how long have you been the president of this club?
15 years now, give or take. VP for 10 before that.
Good. Then you can tell me why you stole Lily Meyer's paintings from Charles Wade in '86.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'd recommend you be careful with wild accusations like that.
Don't say this. This is gonna I don't want to do anything for this piece of shit club. She was getting manhandled right by the door, and everyone was just chilling out.
Fine. Is there anything I can do for the club to earn your trust?
You mean like cleaning the toilets? Make...
Spare me your sexist bullshit. I can take care of business.
You're nothing like your old man, you know that?
I take that as a compliment.
You do that. In any case, I've had enough of this nonsense. Stop pushing your luck.
Interesting.
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Do I look like a pious man to you? I've peed on churches.
This may be a weird question.
I've made a few bald men.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Black Hats MC was founded in the 60s by my old man, my uncle, and 2 other local bikers. Conwell Springs is the mother chapter, and we have support clubs in 6 other locations across 3 states. There's a total of 16 members here, 12 patch, 4 prospects. I'm the acting president of this chapter as well as of the whole club. Have been for more than 15 years.
The law give you any trouble?
It used to be tough when your granddad was around. He and Truman ran a tight ship.
And now?
Now they try, but Boyks and the boy are a nuisance at best.
Okay,
Yeah. Care to...
Sorry, don't.
I already showed them.
Photo?
I don't need to...
Key?
Hey, Bo, any idea of what this key op...
You ask, we...
Well, girl, I don't know. Penny.
I don't need to...
Lights.
Do you know what this is?
Whoa.
What? Do you recognize that?
I saw one of those with my own eyes a few years ago.
Really? Where?
Middle of the woods, on the road to the city. Those things came from nowhere and gave me this crazy headache right on the plate in my head. At the time, I thought it was just a nasty case of migraine.
You have a plate in your head?
Yeah, titanium from a shrapnel wound I got in Nam.
I see. Titanium isn't the least bit magnetic, is it?
How the hell should I know? I'm no scientist.
Do you remember where exactly on the road it happened?
No. Like I said, I dismissed it as a migraine. Didn't pay too much attention as to where I was.
Fair enough.
Map?
I don't need to...
Botany?
Do you know anything about this flower, Bo?
Do I look like a florist to you?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Crack me up, girl.
Cute. Shovel!
I don't need
okay.
to...
Floppy!
I don't...
Police report.
I don't need...
Okay, well, nothing else then.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the road.
Right on. I have some business to take care of, but make yourself at home.
I will. I'm gonna pick
Thanks,
up this...
Bo. See you around.
The first thing I'm doing is picking up this fucking pull stick and beating your ass, your ass, your ass, and your ass.
Hey, Brian's girl.
Yeah?
I overheard you. I'm Emmett.
Hey.
The boss man isn't usually that grumpy. He's got a lot on his mind. But I think I may know of a way to loosen him up.
I'm all ears, buddy.
Well, Bo and Brian are the double Bs, as we used to call them. They used to have this drink together. Brian came up with it. He called it a Bloodier Mary.
Sounds like my kind of drink.
Yeah, it's basically a Bloody Mary, but with pig blood instead of tomato juice.
I take that back. Gross.
I'm kidding. It's just a Bloody Mary, but with a special ingredient added to it.
If you say that special ingredient is blood, I will literally punch you.
No, Brian refused to tell anyone what it was. He only made it for special occasions. It's probably something uncommon, like a rare herb or some kind of expensive spice.
So let me guess. If I can produce this drink for Bo, you think he would help me out?
Oh, it's that fucking...
It'll make him remember Brian, which should go a
flower.
long way. He hasn't had that drink since your old man disappeared. Brian was like a son to him. The boss would have died for him back in the day. If you could recall the good times with your father, he might change his mind.
I guess it could be worth a try. But wait, why are you helping me?
You're Brian's kid. That means you're family. We take care of family.
Well, how was that drink compared with a regular Bloody Mary?
Tasted a bit more like pepper and had a punch to it. It usually gave some pretty nasty hangovers.
The fucking flowers.
Oh, if you had a lot of them, you'd hallucinate some crazy shit. Pretty wild.
Goddamn flower.
Trippy. Thanks.
You're welcome, darling.
Okay, so let's explore the bar and then get the fuck out of here.
I used to be a bit of a pool shark. Been a while, though. A member of this motorcycle club.
Who did not get up and help.
I'd rather just talk
when
to
you were
their
getting
leader.
fucking manhandled.
A member of this I'd rather...
That did not get up when you're getting manhandled. Ooh, jukebox. Can we?
100% country music. Be still, my heart.
Mm-mm.
Whew, out of order. My ears are safe.
Okay, good.
My father's in one of these photos. I'm barely resisting the urge to rip it to shreds.
Girl therapy. Therapy.
My father's...
Therapy at that
my
point.
Hey, Emma.
Yeah?
Remind me again.
Tasted it.
Oh, yeah.
Any.
Okay.
Various pictures and mugshots of the club members. Some of them look pretty old. This club must have been around for a while. Impressive bar. These guys like to drink. Hey, bartender. Do you happen to know how to make a Bloodier Mary?
You mean a Bloody Mary?
No, this is...
Afraid not. I can make you regular Bloody Mary, though, if you want.
Maybe later. I need...
All right, then.
Not sure where that leads.
Okay, so let's go and see if we can get the flour for the drink. Do I have another bucket? Damn it. Okay, you know what? 1 second. Okay. Flour. Flour. Take it.
Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink.
And that's a perfectly valid reason. A squirrel! Nothing else to do here? Okay. can't. Oh, we're already there. Let's go make the drink. Okay. Oh, Bo's there.
Hey, Bo.
I'm listening.
Oh, here we have to make him. We have to make him.
All right.
Right.
Can I just give it to the bartender?
I'd like a Bloody Mary.
Coming right up.
Oh, and add this, will you?
Whatever you say. One Bloody Mary. Enjoy.
Thanks, buddy.
The club will cover that, Jose.
Sure thing, VP.
Thanks again, Emmett.
You got it.
Emmett's cute. Let's give him a smooch. Here, let's give the drink to him.
Hey, Bo. I've got something for you.
I recognize that smell. You found your dad's recipe.
Something like that.
Man, is this a trip down memory lane? I keep expecting Brian to
Not
walk in here any second.
Not the casting couch.
You know, all this nostalgia is making me remember how much I really owe your old man.
Yeah?
Yeah, so here's the deal. In '86, Carl, my VP at the time, came to me and said he had a job lined up for the club. Some guy had offered him good dough for stealing a bunch of paintings from a mansion. He needed 2 brothers for the job. I was busy with other things at the time, so I gave my permission as long as the club got the usual cut. He returned a week later with a nice wad of cash. I didn't realize it was Wade he had knocked off until I read the paper.
Why?
If I had known that, I'd advised against it. Wade is a powerful man with friends in city council. There's no reason to piss him off.
Got it. So, what do you know about the guy who hired you for the job?
Not much. Carl said it was some bearded preacher.
Whoa, Isaac from the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Could be. I don't know who that is.
No,
he was
his-
a priest.
his dad.
I know that much.
The other priest.
Thanks, Bo. I'm gonna follow up on this right away.
That's it? You're not gonna ask me about what happened to your old man?
She's
Not
full
even
of hate and
curious?
resentment. She's
I couldn't give 2 shits about that asshole.
liar.
Bullshit. Don't expect anyone to believe you're that angry with someone you don't give 2 shits about.
Either he's dead or he abandoned me. Do any of those options look appealing to you?
They don't, but you should know that no one from the club had anything to do with it. I meant it when I said Brian was a good brother. He had no enemies here. Not then, and not now.
Comforting to hear, Mr. President.
Shut up and listen, girl. I'm trying to tell you something. Brian used to talk about heading to Mexico, about riding off into the sunset and getting away from all his newfound responsibilities. And I think part of him was serious. You deserve to know that there's a chance he's still out there somewhere.
Sure. Let's hope that bastard is living it up somewhere.
Just take care of yourself, you hear?
You too. That day went by fast. I think I'm gonna ask if I can stay the night at Grandma's.
I got a bike design. Excuse me. And you're not gonna let me see it, are you? God damn it. Fine, we'll look at it next time.
No, it's too late.
Fine. Call Eileen and let her know you're staying the night. Eileen. I just want to hear her voice. I miss her.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hi, bestie.
Hey, E, it's Kat. I just thought I'd tell you that I'm gonna stay the night here.
Okie dokie. Everything went fine today?
Definitely. Let's catch up tomorrow.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
I love her. Ask her to be your girlfriend. Okay, let's talk to Grandma then, I guess. Grandmother.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hey, Grandma, it got kind of late. Would it be okay if I stay the night?
Of course, dear. Have a seat. I'll make you something to eat.
Oh, you're the best. I'm starving.
Hmm. Is it more abortion terror?
Do you see? You are bound to her, and she to you. The separation is an open wound, a tear that can only be cauterized in agony. For our God is a consuming fire.
Very Twin Peaksy. Hello? Interesting.
Lily's painting, burning, and the kid from the cemetery. It's gotta mean something.
Okay, should we call Eileen and tell
I
her
should go see what
Damn it. I just want to listen to her and talk to her and give her kisses.
Oh, good morning.
Babe,
Hi, Kathy.
Babe, what are you
What
doing here?
morning?
I was
This
gonna
is-
tell my grandma about
Wow,
us
this
later.
is quite the surprise.
You have such a lovely friend, dear. We've been chatting
Girlfriend.
all morning.
Girlfriend.
Oh, I have no doubt. She's quite the talker, this one.
You sleep even longer here than you do back home.
Oh, gee, must be the blissful lack of distractions here, E. Can I talk to you for a sec outside? Alone?
I mean, it is kind of like a
Okie dokie.
a
If your grandmother
boundary.
doesn't mind being left all by yourself for a while.
Sure. You go ahead, children. I'll be right here if you need me.
Change your dress. It is kind of like a boundary breaker to just show up to her grandma's house without asking. Oh, yeah, personal boundaries.
What the hell is wrong with you, E?
I don't know.
Is a single morning devoid of Eileen too much to ask? I'm frankly surprised that I'm allowed bathroom breaks by myself with you in the same building.
But I was super bored.
Are you 6 years old? Go home, Eileen.
Fine. I won't tell you what I found in my research yesterday then.
Ugh, I hate you.
I'm so glad you asked. I looked up a few statistics for this county, looking for any anomalies. First off, there's a high number of missing persons reports in the area. That wouldn't be too unusual if, let's say, the county had a high crime rate. But it doesn't. Violent crimes are actually lower than in other comparable counties.
Huh. That's just outright creepy.
It gets even better. It turns out that this county has the highest number of clinically insane in the state. And guess what? Conwell Springs County is tiny. Per capita, the difference to the county in second place is humongous, over 1,000%.
That makes some sense. I found out that this cocky person is Loctite at Ingstrom's.
Wow, we should go talk to him, right? He must have some answers.
That's the plan. I should probably fill you in on the rest I found. So, I'm gonna head over there today and confront Isaac about the paintings.
Don't you think it's a bit risky, Kathy? It could just backfire and piss him off.
Oh, I'm hoping it will. Nothing wrong with some good old provocation to make people show their true colors.
You never gave him the picture of the lights, right?
Nah, didn't want the guy to faint. He sounded pretty brainwashed about the Holy Trinity thing.
And none of the church people know who I am, right?
I guess not. So?
My point is that you grilled the priest good yesterday. You already tried it your way. I'm a fellow Christian. Maybe I could try something different, like make up a cute cover story and pretend to want to join their church.
Yeah, or you'll get fucking
If he
kidnapped
still
and
won't trust me,
sacrificed.
I can show him my copy of the picture. Maybe it will make him open up.
I suppose it would give me enough time to drive back to the city and talk to Jimmy before it gets too late.
Yay! Oh, let's do it! I'm so excited. I can't wait to lie to people.
You know that's a sin, right?
Oh, I'm sure Jesus will make an exception this time. After all, he loves me.
I'm not gonna waste any time then. Let's catch up on the phone tonight.
Okie dokie. Talk to you later.
I don't like that. She's gonna get fucking kidnapped and murdered. Oh, I don't even get to change my bike. Oh, I see, we're just in it.
Hello, Jimmy. I've been looking for you.
Oh, is it for real this time?
Yes, this is all very real.
So you're going to ask me about Joseph now?
How do you know that? Who told you?
You did. Every time you came here.
You're not making any sense, Jimmy. We've never met before.
I'm making perfect sense. Everyone says so. I'm the sharpest tool in the shed. All bets are off now, Missy. Better buckle up and enjoy the ride. Forget all the rules. No going from top to bottom. No checking off all the items on your list. Start by asking me about the young chronicler.
I don't know who the fuck that is. Lily?
Was Lily Myers the chronicler?
The drowned girl, yes. She saw the loops, the endless possibilities. She found that the branches had all been severed. Nothing but inevitability remained, staring her right in the eye. In the end, she was pulled across the great threshold, just like I was. I was next.
Next for what?
You're not listening. I'm next.
What happened to you, Jimmy? Why are you in this place?
I'm not. I'm 6 feet under, looking up, watching reruns without a care in the world. You know, Joseph was a beacon. His passing sent ripples traveling in all directions, touching all of us with burning intensity.
So sorry.
In my case, resulting in immobilizing guilt. After all, I sent him out there. It was all my fault.
What was? What did you ask him to do?
Be patient. We'll get there eventually. We need to follow the rules. Let's continue, ironically, with the men who break the rules.
Black hats.
You mean the Black Hats? They're the men who break the rules?
Indeed. Your father broke every rule in the book, did he not?
That's a mild way of putting it.
I feel your pain, but you will be free of him soon enough. I've seen you atop a great pit, dropping the last remaining memento of him into the empty blackness below. Your mother, on the other hand, that's a story with a different ending.
You know Mom? How is she?
Why don't you see her yourself and find out?
It's complicated. Last time we met was ugly.
Looking away won't make it any less ugly, Kathy.
It's very true.
I know, just not yet.
Very well. Let's go see the man you reunited with his family.
Ooh. Reunited with the Grandpa? No. The Red Man?
Do you know what happened?
No.
Red Man?
The man in red?
Yes, indeed.
Who is he really?
The collector of souls. The one who beckons and prepares. Some call him a spirit guide. Others, a devil dressed in red. You are doing so much better than the last time. Now, ask me about the first thing you can think of.
The incident?
What happened to my grandfather in 81?
Oh, poor Joseph. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong friends, wrong life. An unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. There had to be course correction, Kathy. The house always wins.
What did you ask him to do?
I asked him to find the source and destroy it. For me, for Lily, for all of us.
The source of what?
Everything. The madness, the betrayals, the limitless suffering.
How would he do that?
I don't know. Joseph had a plan.
I found the message you left for Grandpa. You said, "It happened to you too." What did?
Meeting the lights, of course. Don't you have my picture from the night in the forest?
You mean this?
Oh, yes. They felt so warm, so comfortable, luring me in. But when they got close, I could feel my mind split in two. I found myself with one foot on either side of the line, the thin line between hell and here. It felt like breathing through my nose with my mouth underwater. No wonder some sink beneath the surface, never to be heard from again.
Was that what happened to Joseph, Jimmy? Did he sink to the bottom?
I wish I knew. I'm just a man stuck with his ear up against the wall, picking up a word here and there. I am so tired, Kathy. I can feel the lights even now. Endless static in my head, like a TV tuned to a dead channel.
But what are they? Where do they come from?
The cradle of obscurity. The alpha to our omega. The distorted mirror.
Alpha and Omega.
Why are you constantly speaking in riddles?
Why do you assume I have a choice? We are nearing the end. Ask me about the misguided faithful.
Church?
Is the Church of the Holy Trinity the misguided faithful?
They are, yes.
What makes you call them that?
Isn't it obvious? They believe the lights are divine. The lights are neither divine nor unholy. They are but a twisted reflection of us. The judge and the jury, our innermost child, our greatest fear. Everything we long for and desire. It's more than most of us can take. The cup runneth over.
How do I stop them?
You must go to their birthplace, their source. You must go to the cradle. It's the only way to save your friend.
What? Are you talking about Eileen?
Yes, she is being claimed. She's in great danger. You have to go back, Kathy. Nurse!
I need more than that, Jimmy.
No, you don't. Just go to the church. You know where she's going. Huh.
I need to find Eileen.
Yeah, she's at the church, bitch. Ooh. Oh. Very cool. I like the outlaw one. So let's maybe go to the Rain residence and ask about Eileen first.
Oh, hello, dear.
Mind if we...
Not at all.
Let's ask.
Grandma, have you seen Eileen since this morning?
I'm afraid not. What's the matter?
Hopefully nothing. I'm just trying to find her.
I see. Let me know if there's anything I can do.
Maybe...
Bye, Grandma.
So
maybe we go to the police department and we say that she's missing? Well, I guess they won't be able to do anything because she hasn't been missing for 24 hours. I don't think she's even been missing for 3 p.m. She's been missing for what, maybe like anywhere from 3 to 5 hours? Let's ask the... Maybe see if we can file a report on her being missing. Or at least ask them to help us
Lenny.
find her.
Hello, Kath.
Lenny, my friend is missing. Her name is Eileen. She's about the same age as me, red hair, glasses.
Okay, when did you last see her?
This morning. She was gonna go to this church in town.
Oh, sorry, but I can't file a missing persons report until 24 hours have passed.
Ugh, what?
I'm sure she'll...
She better.
I mean, don't get mad at Lenny.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Maybe you can talk to him about it, but I don't think his answer's gonna be any better.
Hello, Sheriff.
If you...
Sheriff, my friend...
When did you last see...
This morning.
Can't find...
I'll just have... A photo of probably...
That was accident. Okay, so let's go to the church and ask.
It's an altar. You know, the place where they put the sacrificed goats, kids, and other crap.
Priest isn't here either.
Locked.
Unlocked. Oh. What's his face's office?
Nothing unusual, just a schedule of typical church events. Wouldn't be a church without one. There they are again, watching my every move in this place. William T. Price. So that's Father Bill. Looks more like a businessman than a cult leader. Oof, no corpses, just a bunch of priest outfits in there. Nothing interesting in the pockets either. A photo of a younger Father Bill with 2 boys. Probably Isaac and his brother. Books on spirituality and theology. Nothing unusual. A small cabinet with a lock on it. Locked.
Yeah. Check the desk.
Isaac's desk. There might be something useful inside. Found a large old key in here.
Does it fit?
Hey! What are you doing in here?
Where's my friend? Answer that first.
Cut the bullcrap! Where is she? Where's Eileen?
What in the Lord's name are you talking about?
Where's my girlfriend, bitch?
Red-haired girl, I know she came here to see you. Tell me where she is, or I'm calling the cops.
I don't think that's quite necessary.
Breaking and entering, are we?
No, my friend's been
You
kidnapped.
don't understand. My friend has been kidnapped.
Yeah.
Funny story. Hands behind your back, now!
The girl I literally just was at the police
gotta be
station
kidding me.
telling you about and asking about.
You better hope that Father Price doesn't press charges.
I want my phone call.
Can't hear you in there.
What?
You are such a fucking prick.
Enjoy your little vacation. I know I will.
All
Well,
right.
this blows. And I smell like goober. Fan-fucking-tastic. I need to get out of here. Who knows what that freak is doing to Eileen right now?
Sacrificing her in their cult. Okay. So, oh, all my stuff is gone. So we're gonna save this. Let's do. Oregano. We're gonna save. And I think that's gonna be it for today. And we'll resume next time.